Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dan here, and today we are talking not about buying video games, but actually about selling video games. So, as with any collecting market, there's a really big opportunity for reselling stuff. And also, a lot of things which you might not think are worth a lot of money can surprisingly flip for a decent amount. So, everyone knows having any kind of collection is an expensive hobby, but if you're out there looking for video games, try not to just add stuff to your collection, try and find some stuff you may already have or have no interest in to flip. So in this new series, what are you selling? We're going to be talking about selling video games at a profit to help with your collection. Okay guys, so you might be wondering what this box is next to me. You might be able to read what it says on the box, but I can assure you that it's not what's in the box. What is actually inside the box is recently on Facebook Marketplace, I have had quite a large selection of Wii's, controllers and games coming up for sale. You might think Wii's aren't that exciting. They're very well made. There's a lot of them out there. They're not uncommon, but here's a little hack. They are selling for really good trade-in value at CEX at the moment. So CEX is actually one of my favourite stores to buy and sell to, especially to sell to. If you get stuff that's on their really needed wish list, you're on some good money. So I was in there a couple of months ago before lockdown 3, and I was speaking to somebody behind the cashier's desk, and they said they are really on the lookout for the small Wii controllers. The ones, a little something like this. So at the minute they're doing £10 cash trade-in on these. That's £10 in store that you can put towards stuff you actually want rather than loads of Wii remotes. And I can tell you guys, these are on the Facebook Marketplace every single day. But these are not the only things we're going to be looking out for. So this is what we are really looking for out in the wild. One of these controllers, one of these consoles, obviously all the leads, no games, will trade in to CEX as of today, I'll put the date below, for £33 trade-in. That's £33 you can spend on anything you wanted from CEX. So, today I'm going to show you some more things that are trading in incredibly at CEX at the moment. So as we all know, we probably see these bundles on Facebook all the time of Wii consoles. Normally you'll get them bundled with a lot of extra games. This is one of the things I always look for, is a couple of key games in any of these bundles. What you'll normally find is the classic Wii Sports. Came with every single console up to when they started putting Wii Sports Resort. This will trade in really well, but this is one of my favourite games for selling on eBay. I've had 4 copies in the past month. Each of those has sold for £15 plus postage and packing, and they have sold within hours. These are so easy to sell. I don't know why, I don't know who still wants them, but these are so easy to sell, so easy to flip, and they're so readily available. Okay, so when we're looking at Wii bundles, we really want to be focusing on certain games. We're going to be looking for the Wii Sports game, as I've said. Also, sells really well, Wii Sports Resort. This could be because a lot of people didn't get this bundled in with their console and they're trying to get it. This is also a nice, easy £15, especially if you get it in a slightly bigger box, but also has a really good trade-in value. Once again, really common, really easy to get. If you do want to add it to your collection, or if you want to make a little bit more money by bundling it, combine it with the Wii Motion Plus, because this needs the Wii Motion Plus. A lot of people don't have it, so if you can bundle it together, you make a really good sell on eBay. So the main thing I'd recommend when you're looking at Wii bundles is to look out for Mario games. They will never lose their value. There's very, very few Mario games who don't keep their value, or at least build in value. So I've picked up a couple of Wii bundles over the past few weeks. Every time I've jumped on these specific ones because of a few certain games. So this one's always really good to look out for. Also a really, really good game if you don't already have it. It has Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels, Super Mario 2 and Super Mario 3 all on the one disc. So a lot of people probably won't realise this is worth a decent amount. I've sold copies of this in the past few weeks for about £15 on eBay. So yeah, really good one. But there's a lot of Mario titles to look out for. So this next game is a really good one to look out for and really easy to catch your eye on because it's in a bright red box. So Super Mario Bros. Wii in its red box. If you ever see this in a bundle, at the car boot, charity shop, anywhere, grab it. Not only is it a really good game, it also has held its value really well. So, you can pick up a Wii bundle for about 25 to 30 pounds. This copy wouldn't net you half your money back straight away. So if there's a couple of games in there you want, and you already own this, then you're getting free games for selling this one on and making a profit. So, one of the best party games, one of the best multiplayer games, Mario Party. The Mario Parties on Wii have always kept their value really well. I think they're 2, correct me down below in the comments if I'm wrong, but these games have still kept their value. And again, we'll trade in for anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds. If you want to flip them on eBay, you're looking at around 20 pounds, especially if they're complete. So you've got the disc and the booklet, then you can sell as a complete. Another little tip, if you do get Wii games in bad cases and you're selling an expensive game, get something like your Wii Fit, your Wii Fit Plus, EA Active that you'll get all the time. Swap the cases. You can put a decent case. I think when I bought this game, the case was all damaged, scratched. Simply replace the case, and then you've got a near mint game which is going to sell for a lot better, a lot quicker. Okay, so on the theme of Mario, this is the last one, and this is the big one. If you ever see Mario Kart Wii in a bundle for less than £25, pick it up. This is the thing, I was picking up bundles for under £30 with the Wii, multiple games, and this game alone will sell on eBay within hours for £25. I have sold 4 copies in the past so many weeks. It will go quick, it will sell easily. So if you can just get this with a Wii for under £30, you can trade your Wii in to CEX for just over £30, sell this on eBay for £25. Then anything else you get is pure pop. Okay guys, so now we're going to start packaging up these Wiis, ready to send off to CEX. So, another top tip I like to give is saving all the bubble wrap you get from various other games pickups. Because inevitably, when you want to sell stuff, you never have enough bubble wrap. Also a little top tip, make sure if you're sending off these Wii controllers, they do not have batteries in. We do not want to be sending batteries through the postal service. Okay, so we've got all the controllers and the consoles boxed up. Next, we're going to make sure we put the sensors in. So we've got 3 consoles to sell. So it's going to pop the 3 sensors in there. It's really important to make sure as we're going through, we keep an eye so nothing is missing from the order. Next up, we have the 3 bases for the console. So you can see I'm stacking this so the more valuable stuff is at the bottom. Okay, next up going in, we have the 3 power supplies. So I always find it's quite difficult to try and put these in here nicely. So we're just going to kind of make sure they're in. We want to make sure everything is nice and tight within the box. We don't want things moving around too much while they're being transported. Okay, and the last thing to go in will be the 3 TV leads. So we're just going to make sure these fit in the box as our final item to go in. Then we're just going to put some padding over it to make sure everything is secure. And this will be ready to go, ready to send off. Okay, so now we've got that all packaged up. Let's see how we've done. So the 2 official remotes are going to come in a cash value of £6 each. So that's £12 for the 2. But as you know, we're not going to take the cash value. The exchange, so we can use that credit in store, is going to be £10 on each controller for a total of 20. So you get £8 more using the trade rather than the cash. And there's a lot of good stuff in CEX, especially as you can use those vouchers online, which I'm going to talk about in another video. So the Wii consoles come up each for cash at £23 or exchange value at £33. So in exchange we're going to get nearly £100 worth of trading credit to use at CEX. These things combined are going to be £119, which we can use to buy whatever we want at CEX or online. Okay, so as we're in the middle of a pandemic as of this date, CEX does have a couple of options. So normally you can drop them at the nearest store. That's not really available for us at the minute, but what we can do is pack them up and ship them off to CEX. So they can either pay you in a voucher, PayPal, or a bank transfer. So obviously we're going to take our voucher code and we're going to sell now. So one thing they will ask you is if things are not working, do you want them returned or do you want them recycled? I'm going to ask them returned because I'm just like that. I could probably use them for parts or anything else. Okay, so the order has all gone through. We are ready to ship this off. So the best thing about this, they even pay for the postage. We can literally just print off a packaging label, slap it on the box and send it off. I don't know at this moment how quickly they'll be getting back with our voucher, but I guess we're going to have to wait a few days and see how we get on. So one of the things you might have noticed is there were certain things I did not put in the box when I was shipping. These are because they're not required when selling the console. One of these things is the nunchuck controller. These go for very, very little on trade-in. They only sell them for £5, so you're going to get £1.50 trade-in credit. At prices like that, I would just hold on to them. Even if they sit in a drawer for 10, 20 years, if you're in this for life collecting, one day these are going to be worth a lot more. And if not, you might as well have a full set. So the other thing I've held on to is the SCART to AV converters that came with 2 of the consoles. Obviously the console normally just comes with the AV wire. These are quite useful if you're plugging into a CRT and want to go into the SCART. You can get a really nice picture, but also these are quite temperamental and it's always good to have spares of these. Guys, so we've come to the end of the video. This box is all packaged up, ready to be taken to the post office at my soonest convenience, where it's going to be whisked off to CEX, so I'll hopefully get this stuff tested, and then soon we'll get our voucher in the post. So, cannot wait to get that voucher and get spending, but they have said there was a few days delay, which is understandable at the minute, as I expect they are super busy. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more hacks and tips for selling, as well as just buying video games. Remember to like and subscribe, and also to find me on Facebook at Dan the Games Man and on Instagram at Dan the Games Man. So thanks for watching, and remember, keep playing the game.